Hey there, my broke friends. Ever found yourself staring at your bank account, wondering if there's a way to turn those single digits into a string of zeros? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey that could transform your financial future faster than you can say passive income. Welcome to the blueprint to $10 per month as a beginner, where we're going to unravel the mysteries of online entrepreneurship and show you how to build a thriving digital empire from scratch. No fancy degrees required, no suit and tie necessary, just you, your laptop, and a burning desire to create something amazing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another get-rich-quick scheme? Nope, not here. We're talking about real strategies, real work, and real results. From dropshipping to digital marketing, from leveraging global talent to structuring deals that will make your bank account sing. We're covering it all. But before we dive in, I want you to ask yourself this. What would your life look like if money wasn't a constant worry? If you could wake up every day excited to work on something you're passionate about? That's the power of building a successful online business, and that's exactly what we're here to help you achieve. So, are you ready to turn your digital dreams into cold, hard cash, to learn the secrets that successful online entrepreneurs use to build thriving businesses, to potentially go from struggling student to digital mogul? Great. Then let's get started on this epic journey to financial freedom and business success. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be seeing dollar signs in your sleep, in a good way. Chapter 1, the digital renaissance opportunity. Alright, future digital tycoons, let's dive into the world where your Wi-Fi connection is worth its weight in gold. Remember that heart-pounding excitement when you won your first online game? Well, get ready to feel that rush again, but this time we're playing for keeps. And by keeps, I mean cold, hard cash. Picture this. You're lounging on a beach, sipping a fancy drink with one of those little umbrellas. Your phone buzzes. Is it your boss asking you to come in on Saturday? Nope. It's a notification that you've just made another grand while working on your tan. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, pinch yourself because this isn't a dream. It's the reality of making money online. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another get-rich-quick scheme? Please. But hold your eye rolls, skeptics. This isn't about magical money trees or Nigerian princes. This is about tapping into the digital gold rush that's happening right now. We're talking real opportunities, real strategies, and yes, real money. Let's get brutally honest for a second. The path to earning $10,000 a month isn't paved with rainbows and unicorns. It's going to take work, dedication, and probably a few late nights fueled by energy drinks and determination. But here's the kicker. It's absolutely achievable, even if your current tech skills are limited to posting fire memes on social media. The internet has become the great equalizer. A kid with a smartphone can now reach more people than a Fortune 500 company could dream of just a few decades ago. That's not just cool, it's a game changer. It means that you, yes, you in your pajamas listening to this, have access to digital income strategies that can transform your financial future. Think about it. What could an extra $10,000 a month do for you? Pay off those student loans that have been haunting you since graduation. Finally take that dream vacation without wincing at your bank balance. Or maybe just breathe easier, knowing that you're not one unexpected bill away from financial disaster. This guide is your blueprint to turning those what-ifs into hell yeahs. We're going to explore every nook and cranny of the online business world, from passive income ideas that make money while you sleep, to side hustle blueprints that can turn your passion into profit. We're talking about real, actionable steps to achieve financial freedom online, but let's keep it real. This isn't a get-rich overnight plan. It's a roll up your sleeves, put in the work digital entrepreneurship guide. We're going to decode the secrets of internet income opportunities, navigate the choppy waters of online marketing, and equip you with the tools to carve out your own slice of the digital pie. Whether you're a college student drowning in ramen noodles, a 9-to-5 dreaming of telling your boss to take a hike, or someone who's just tired of watching others live their best lives on Instagram while you're stuck in the daily grind, this is for you. This is your permission slip to dream big, your roadmap to turning screen time into green time, and your wake-up call to the incredible potential of online wealth creation. So, are you ready to turn your Wi-Fi into your personal ATM? To transform your laptop from a Netflix machine into a money-making powerhouse? To join the ranks of digital nomads and work-from-home success stories? Buckle up, future internet moguls. We're about to embark on a journey that will make your bank account sing and your future self do a happy dance. It's time to paint your financial masterpiece in pixels and turn your digital dreams into a very real, very awesome reality. Chapter 2: Avoiding Financial Pitfalls. Alright, digital trailblazers, let's dive deeper into our journey to online wealth creation. Remember that exhilarating rush we felt in Chapter 1, envisioning our $10,000 monthly paychecks? Well, hold on to that feeling because we're about to navigate some choppy waters on our way to that financial promised land. You know that moment when you're about to hit buy now on that irresistible late night infomercial product? That split second where your finger hovers over the mouse, torn between excitement and that nagging voice of reason? That's exactly where we're at in our make money online adventure. Only this time, the stakes are a lot higher than a set of miracle kitchen knives. Let's get real for a second. The internet is like a giant casino, flashing with promises of instant riches and overnight success. It's tempting, right? You've probably seen those ads: turn $100 into $10,000 in just 1 week, or quit your job and make millions from your couch. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a cat video goes viral. But here's the cold, hard truth. And brace yourself, because it might sting a little. Most of these get-rich-quick schemes are about as reliable as a chocolate teapot. They're designed to separate you from your hard-earned cash faster than you can say digital income strategies. Now, I'm not here to rain on your parade or crush your dreams of financial freedom online. Far from it. I'm here to be your digital entrepreneurship guide, your online business Yoda, if you will. And like any good mentor, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. So, let's talk about the elephant in the room: debt. It's like quicksand for your financial dreams. You might think, hey, I'll just take out a loan to kickstart my online empire. But trust me, that's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Before you know it, you're drowning in interest payments and your brilliant internet income opportunities are sinking faster than the Titanic. Instead, we're going to focus on low-risk, high-reward strategies. Think of it as the learn while you earn approach to work-from-home success. It's not as sexy as those get-rich-quick schemes, but it's a whole lot more sustainable. We're talking about starting small, maybe with some freelance gigs or a modest dropshipping venture. The key is to build your skills and your bank account simultaneously without risking your financial future. Remember, every online business mogul started somewhere. Jeff Bezos didn't wake up one day and decide to build Amazon. He started by selling books out of his garage. Mark Zuckerberg didn't create Facebook overnight. He built it step by step in his dorm room. These are the real success stories we're aiming for, not the flash in the pan overnight sensations. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I want to make $10,000 a month now. I get it. Patience isn't exactly a virtue in our instant gratification world, but here's the thing. Building a sustainable online business is like growing a garden. You can't just throw seeds on the ground and expect a bountiful harvest the next day. It takes time, care, and consistent effort, but don't let that discourage you. The beauty of this approach is that every step forward is a win. Every new skill you learn, every small profit you make is bringing you closer to your goal. And unlike those risky get-rich-quick schemes, you're building something real, something that can sustain you for years to come. So let's make a pact right here, right now. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to approach our online wealth creation journey with the wisdom of a seasoned pro and the enthusiasm of a beginner. No maxing out credit cards, no investing in shady schemes, no putting all our eggs in one digital basket. Instead, we're going to focus on real skills, real opportunities, and real growth. We're going to turn your passion and creativity into profit, one smart decision at a time. Because at the end of the day, the most valuable investment you can make is in yourself and your own skills. Chapter 3: Evaluating Online Business Opportunities. Remember how we just talked about avoiding those shiny, too good to be true schemes? Well, now it's time to roll up our sleeves and figure out which online business opportunities are actually worth your time and energy. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through social media and suddenly your DMs light up with a message from a millionaire mentor promising to make you rich overnight? Yeah, We've all been there. It's about as tempting as a slice of pizza when you're on a diet. Enticing, but probably not the best for your long-term health, or in this case, wealth. But fear not, my entrepreneurial apprentices. We're not here to fall for get-rich-quick schemes or become someone's sugar baby. We're here to build something real, something sustainable, something that will have you waking up to money notifications instead of anxiety-inducing alarm clocks. So how do we separate the digital wheat from the virtual chaff? How do we find those golden nuggets of opportunity in a sea of fool's gold? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through the 6 sacred parameters of online business evaluation. Think of these as your personal BS detector, your opportunity radar, and your financial crystal ball all rolled into one. First up on our digital income strategies checklist is the, can I actually do this? It's all well and good if underwater basket weaving is the next big thing, but if you can't hold your breath for more than 30 seconds, it might not be your ticket to financial freedom online. Look for opportunities that align with your skills, or at least don't require a PhD in quantum physics to get started. Next, we've got the, is this actually making money? Shocking, I know, but some online business models are about as profitable as selling ice to Eskimos. Do your homework and look for evidence that people are actually earning from this opportunity. And no, screenshots of bank accounts from random Instagram gurus don't count as evidence. Third on our list is the, how much does it cost to get started? If an opportunity requires you to sell your firstborn or take out a second mortgage, it might be time to look elsewhere. Remember, we're aiming for low risk, high reward strategies here. Your side hustle blueprint shouldn't include bankruptcy as a step. Fourth, consider the, how long will it take to see results factor. While we're not looking for overnight success, because that's usually a one-way ticket to Scamville, you also don't want to invest in something that will pay off when you're old enough to collect Social Security. We want that sweet spot between patience and payoff. Fifth, ask yourself, is there a market for this? You might have the world's best idea for artisanal handcrafted toothpicks, but if nobody's buying, you're just wasting your time and splinters. Make sure there's a hungry crowd ready to devour what you're serving up. Last but not least, consider the, is this sustainable question. Some opportunities might make you a quick buck, but if they're as fleeting as a viral TikTok dance, they're not worth your time. We're in this for the long haul, aiming for work from home success that lasts. Now, let's apply these parameters to some popular online business opportunities. Take dropshipping, for instance. It scores pretty well on most of our parameters. It's beginner friendly, has a low startup cost, and can show results relatively quickly. But be warned, the market is more saturated than a sponge in the Pacific Ocean, so standing out can be tougher than trying to hear a whisper at a rock concert. Or how about freelancing? It ticks a lot of boxes too. You can start with skills you already have, costs that are minimal like the free Wi-Fi at your local coffee shop, and you can start earning pretty quickly. The downside? You're trading time for money, which can limit your growth. But hey, it's a solid starting point on your journey to online wealth creation. Then there's affiliate marketing, low startup costs, potentially passive income ideas galore, and a wide range of markets to choose from. But beware, success here often requires a solid understanding of marketing and a hefty dose of patience. It's not as simple as slapping some links on your blog and watching the money roll in. The key here, my budding billionaires, is to find opportunities that are beginner friendly and low risk. We're not looking to bet the farm on a single venture. Instead, we're aiming to build a diverse portfolio of income streams, each one bringing us closer to that sweet $10,000 a month goal. Remember, the path to online success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And like any good marathon runner, you need to pace yourself, stay hydrated, with knowledge that is, and keep your eye on the finish line. Your digital entrepreneurship guide, this video, is here to help you navigate the twists and turns, but ultimately, the race is yours to run. Chapter 4, Dropshipping Demystified. Alright my friends, remember when we briefly touched on dropshipping in our last chapter? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive deeper into this online business model that's got everyone and their grandma talking. It's like the Kardashians of e-commerce. Everywhere you look, someone's trying to sell you on the dropshipping dream. So, what's the deal with dropshipping? Imagine running a store where you never have to touch a single product, deal with inventory headaches, or worry about shipping logistics. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because that's exactly what dropshipping promises. Here's how it works. You set up an online store, fill it with products from suppliers, and when a customer buys something, you simply pass the order along to the supplier, who ships it directly to the customer. You pocket the difference between what you charge and what the supplier charges. It's like being a middleman, but without all the heavy lifting, literally. Now, before you start planning how to spend your millions, let's pump the brakes and look at the reality of dropshipping. It's not all rainbows and unicorns, my friends. For every dropshipping success story, there are dozens of digital entrepreneurs who found themselves in a world of frustration. First off, while the barrier to entry is low, the competition is fiercer than a group of hangry toddlers fighting over the last cookie. Everyone and their dog is trying to cash in on the dropshipping craze, which means standing out is about as easy as finding a needle in a haystack the size of Texas. Then there's the issue of product quality. Since you're not handling the products yourself, you're at the mercy of your suppliers. One bad batch of products can lead to a tsunami of angry customers and negative reviews that will sink your online business faster than you can say refund. And let's not forget about the profit margins. Sure, you might be selling products, but after factoring in advertising costs, platform fees, and supplier prices, your profits might be thinner than a supermodel on a juice cleanse. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Dropshipping can be a great way to dip your toes into the e-commerce waters without risking your life savings. It's like the training wheels of online business, a way to learn the ropes of digital marketing, customer service, and business management without the overhead of traditional retail. So, is dropshipping the golden ticket to your $10,000 a month dream? Well, that depends on you, champ. If you're willing to put in the work, get creative with your marketing, and have the patience of a saint, dropshipping could be your ticket to online wealth creation. Here's the bottom line. Dropshipping isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business model that requires real effort, strategy, and perseverance. But for beginners looking to start their journey towards financial freedom online, it's a low-risk way to learn the ropes of e-commerce. Remember, success in dropshipping, or any online business opportunity, isn't about finding some secret formula or magic product. It's about understanding your market, providing value to your customers, and constantly adapting to the ever-changing digital landscape. Chapter 5, Affiliate Marketing Insights. Alright, my digital dreamers, let's shift gears and talk about a business model that's been buzzing louder than a smartphone on vibrate during a silent retreat. We've explored dropshipping, but now it's time to dive into the world of affiliate marketing, the art of making money by recommending other people's stuff. Remember that rush you felt as a kid when you told your friend about an awesome new toy and their mom went out and bought it? Well, imagine if you got paid for that recommendation. That's essentially what affiliate marketing is all about, except instead of toys, you're dealing with everything from digital products to designer handbags. Here's the lowdown. You find a product you love, or at least can convincingly pretend to love. Share it with your audience through a special link, and when someone buys through that link, cha-ching, you get a commission. It's like being a digital matchmaker between products and people, and getting paid for successful matches. Now, before you start planning your early retirement, let's pump the brakes and look at the reality of affiliate marketing. It's not all passive income and poolside margaritas, my friends. For every affiliate marketing success story, there are countless digital entrepreneurs who found themselves shouting into the void, wondering why nobody's clicking their links. First off, while the barrier to entry is lower than a limbo stick at a gymnast convention, the competition is fiercer than a group of influencers fighting over the last avocado toast at a trendy brunch spot. Everyone and their cat is trying to cash in on affiliate marketing, which means standing out is about as easy as trying to find a specific grain of sand on a beach. Then there's the issue of trust. You see, people aren't stupid. Well, most of them anyway. They can smell a disingenuous recommendation from a mile away. If you're constantly pushing products you don't believe in just for the commission, your audience will disappear faster than free samples at Costco. And let's not forget about the work involved. Oh boy, is there work involved. Content creation, SEO optimization, social media management. It's like juggling flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle, on a tightrope, over a pit of hungry alligators. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Affiliate marketing can be a fantastic way to monetize your passion and build a sustainable online business. It's like being a professional recommender, getting paid to share the things you genuinely love and use. So, is affiliate marketing your express ticket to that sweet $10,000 a month? Well, just like I said in the last chapter, that depends on you, my friend. If you're willing to put in the consistent effort, build genuine relationships with your audience, and have the patience of a sloth on vacation, affiliate marketing could be your path to online wealth creation. The bottom line is, affiliate marketing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business model that requires real effort, strategy, and authenticity. But for beginners looking to start their journey towards financial freedom online, it's a flexible way to learn the ropes of digital marketing and content creation. Remember, success in affiliate marketing isn't about finding some secret formula or magic product. It's about understanding your audience, providing value, and building trust over time. It's about being the friend who always knows the coolest stuff, not the annoying salesperson who won't take no for an answer. Chapter 6: Airbnb Arbitrage Analysis. Alright, future real estate moguls and hospitality heroes, let's dive into a business model that's got more layers than a wedding cake. Airbnb arbitrage. If you've ever dreamed of running your own mini hotel empire without actually owning any property, then buckle up, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the world of short-term rentals and property management. Remember that last Airbnb you stayed at? The one with the quirky decor and the host who seemed to have their life together? Well, plot twist, they might not even own that place. Welcome to the world of Airbnb arbitrage, where savvy entrepreneurs are turning other people's properties into their own personal ATMs. Here's the deal. Airbnb arbitrage is like playing real-life Monopoly, but instead of little green houses, you're dealing with actual apartments and homes. The concept is simple. Rent a property long-term, then turn around and list it on Airbnb for short-term stays. The goal? To pocket the difference between what you pay in rent and what you earn from your revolving door of guests. It's like being a landlord, but with more turnover than a bakery and enough laundry to make your head spin. Now, before you start planning your empire of Instagram-worthy rentals, let's pump the brakes and look at the reality of this online business model. It's not all passive income and 5-star reviews, my friends. For every Airbnb success story, there's a would-be hospitality tycoon who's found themselves in a world of pain, wondering why they ever thought managing strangers' vacations was a good idea. First off, the upfront costs are higher than a giraffe in stilettos. We're talking security deposits, furnishings, cleaning supplies, and that's before you even get your first guest. It's like trying to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool with a teaspoon. It takes a lot of time, effort, and cold hard cash before you see any results. Then there's the risk factor. What if your long-term landlord finds out and gives you the boot faster than you can say, super host? What if the city decides to crack down on short-term rentals, turning your clever arbitrage scheme into a financial nightmare? And let's not even get started on the possibility of a guest trashing the place. Suddenly, your dreams of financial freedom online are looking about as stable as a house of cards in a hurricane. And oh boy, let's talk about the work involved. Managing an Airbnb is like being a hotel manager, customer service rep, interior designer, and professional cleaner all rolled into one sleep-deprived package. You'll be dealing with bookings, complaints, and clogged toilets at all hours. It's enough to make you want to check out permanently and check into a nice, quiet cave somewhere. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom in the digital marketplace. For the right person, Airbnb arbitrage can be a lucrative side hustle or even a full-time gig. It's like being the host with the most, but getting paid for it. You get to meet interesting people from all over the world, flex your hospitality muscles, and potentially earn some serious cash. Plus, there's something undeniably satisfying about creating a space that people genuinely enjoy staying in. So, is Airbnb arbitrage your express ticket to that $10,000 a month dream? Well, that depends on you, my friend. If you've got a knack for hospitality, a high tolerance for risk, and the organizational skills of a military general planning a covert operation, it could be a winner. But for most beginners, it's about as advisable as trying to teach a cat to swim. Possible, but probably not the easiest place to start. Here's the bottom line. Airbnb arbitrage isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a complex online business opportunity that requires significant upfront investment, careful planning, and more hard work than a beaver building a dam. For beginners looking to start their journey towards financial freedom online, there are probably easier paths to tread that don't involve becoming an expert in local zoning laws and the best way to remove wine stains from carpets. Remember, success in any online business model isn't about finding some magic formula or secret hack. It's about understanding the risks, playing to your strengths, and being prepared for a lot of hard work. It's about being the kind of host that guests rave about, not the one they warn others about in hushed tones on review sites. Chapter 7, Info Products Exploration. Alright my friend, we've explored the realms of dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and even dabbled in the world of Airbnb arbitrage. Now, it's time to turn the spotlight on you. Yes, you, and that beautiful, bustling brain of yours. Ever had that moment when you explained something to a friend and their eyes lit up like they had just discovered fire? That spark of understanding, that aha moment. What if I told you that you could bottle that magic and turn it into cold, hard cash? Welcome to the world of info products, where your expertise is your superpower and your knowledge is your golden ticket to financial freedom online. Info products are the digital goods that educate, inform, and sometimes even entertain. We're talking ebooks that read like page turners, online courses more addictive than your favorite Netflix series, webinars that leave people begging for more, and podcasts that make rush hour traffic actually bearable. It's like being a teacher, but instead of dealing with classroom chaos, you're dealing with digital downloads and passive income streams that work while you sleep. Now, before you start planning your info product empire and practicing your guru pose, let's take a reality check. Creating and selling info products isn't just about slapping together a PDF and calling it a day. Oh no, my ambitious amigos, it's more like trying to capture lightning in a bottle while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. First off, you need to actually have knowledge worth sharing. And no, your encyclopedic knowledge of reality TV drama doesn't count. Sorry, not sorry. We're talking about real, valuable expertise that people are willing to part with their hard-earned cash for. It's like being a human Google, but instead of giving away your wisdom for free, you're monetizing those brainwaves. Then there's the creation process. Writing an ebook or crafting an online course is like trying to wrangle a herd of caffeinated squirrels into neat, organized rows. It's messy, it's chaotic, and it will probably make you question your life choices more than once. You'll spend hours staring at a blank screen, wondering if anyone will actually care about your ultimate guide to untangling headphones, or mastering the art of perfectly timed high fives. And let's not forget about marketing. You could create the digital equivalent of sliced bread, but if nobody knows about it, you're just shouting into the void like a mime having an existential crisis. You'll need to become a master of social media, email marketing, and possibly interpretive dance to get your product in front of eager eyeballs. But here's the thing, when it works, oh boy, does it work. Info products can be the holy grail of passive income, the pot of gold at the end of the digital rainbow. Create once, sell infinitely. It's like planting a money tree and watching it grow, except instead of watering it, you're nurturing it with updates and engaging with your community. There's something incredibly satisfying about knowing your knowledge is helping others. Imagine waking up to emails from people telling you how your course helped them land their dream job, or how your ebook gave them the courage to start their own business. It's like being a superhero, but instead of a cape, you're wearing your comfiest pajamas. And here comes the question you've heard more than enough times in this video. Is creating info products your express ticket to that sweet $10,000 a month? Well, that depends on you, my dear friend. If you've got expertise that people crave, the ability to explain complex ideas in simple terms, like describing quantum physics using only emojis, and the persistence of a toddler asking why, then info products could be your golden goose. Here's the bottom line. Creating and selling info products isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate online business model that requires real effort, creativity, and enough coffee to make Juan Valdez nervous. But for beginners looking to start their journey towards financial freedom online, it's a flexible way to monetize your knowledge and potentially create a sustainable income stream that doesn't require you to trade hours for dollars. Remember, success in the info product world isn't about having all the answers or being the smartest person in the room. It's about providing value, solving problems, and connecting with your audience on a level that makes them feel seen, heard, and capable of achieving their goals. It's about being the friendly expert who makes complex topics as digestible as a smoothie, not the know-it-all who makes people feel like they're back in high school algebra class. Remember, success in the info product world isn't about having all the answers or being the smartest person in the room. It's about providing value, solving problems, and connecting with your audience on a level that makes them feel seen, heard, and capable of achieving their goals. It's about being the friendly expert who makes complex topics as digestible as a smoothie, not the know-it-all who makes people feel like they're back in high school algebra class. Chapter 8. The Drop Servicing Revolution. Alright, future business moguls, let's dive into a world where your ability to connect the dots could lead you straight to the bank. We've explored dropshipping products, but now it's time to introduce you to its savvier, more sophisticated cousin, drop servicing. It's like being the ultimate matchmaker, but instead of setting up romantic dates, you're orchestrating business love stories that end with both parties saying "I do" to success. You know that feeling when you introduce two friends and they hit it off? That rush of satisfaction, that spark of joy at being the catalyst for something great? Now, multiply that by 1,000 and add a hefty paycheck. That's the essence of drop servicing, my friends. Here's the lowdown. Drop servicing is the art of offering services without actually performing them yourself. It's like being the ringmaster of a digital circus, bringing together talented performers, your service providers, and an eager audience, your clients. You're the wizard behind the curtain, making magic happen without ever picking up a wand. Think about it. How many times have you heard a friend or family member complain about needing a service they can't find or afford? Maybe it's a small business owner desperately needing a website overhaul, or a startup founder drowning in administrative tasks. Now, what if you could swoop in like a caped crusader, not by doing the work yourself, but by knowing exactly who can? That's the beauty of drop servicing. You're not limited by your own skills or time. You can offer a smorgasbord of digital services, from graphic design that would make Picasso jealous, to content writing that could give Shakespeare a run for his money, to virtual assistants that's more efficient than an army of robots. The sky's the limit. And your potential income? Well, let's just say it could have more zeros than a binary code. But let's get real for a second. Drop servicing isn't a magic wand that will instantly conjure up $10,000 a month. It's more like planting a money tree. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of TLC. You'll need to become a master of client relations, juggling expectations like a pro circus performer. You'll need project management skills that would make a NASA engineer nod in approval. And quality control? You'll need to develop an eye for detail, sharper than an eagle with binoculars. However, the potential rewards are sweeter than a triple chocolate fudge cake with extra frosting. With drop servicing, you're not just selling your time. You're building a scalable business that could potentially run smoother than a well-oiled machine. As you grow, you can take on more clients, offer more services, and watch your income soar higher than a rocket-powered kite in a hurricane. Here's why drop servicing could be your golden ticket to that $10,000 a month dream. First, the startup costs are lower than a limbo stick at a dwarf convention. Unlike traditional businesses, you don't need to invest in inventory or expensive equipment. Your main assets are your laptop, your wit, and your ability to hustle harder than a street performer in Times Square. Second, it's more scalable than a fishtail at a fisherman's convention. As you build your network of service providers, you can take on more clients without working yourself into an early grave. It's like having a team of mini-yous, all working towards your financial goals. Third, it offers more flexibility than a yoga instructor made of rubber bands. You can run this business from anywhere with an internet connection. Want to manage your empire from a beach in Bali? Go for it. Fancy being a digital nomad, hopping from city to city? Drop Servicing's got your back, but remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You'll need to deliver top-notch results consistently, manage client expectations like a pro diplomat, and navigate the sometimes tricky waters of outsourcing with the skill of a seasoned sea captain. So, is drop servicing your express elevator to financial freedom? Well, that depends on you, my friend. If you've got communication skills smoother than butter on a hot skillet, problem-solving abilities that would make Sherlock Holmes tip his hat, and the ability to juggle multiple tasks without breaking a sweat, then drop servicing could be your ticket to the big leagues. Here's the bottom line. Drop servicing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate online business model that requires real effort, strategy, and more hustle than a con artist at a millionaire's convention. But for beginners looking to break into the world of online entrepreneurship, it's a flexible, scalable way to build a thriving business that could potentially hit that sweet $10,000 a month mark. Remember, success in drop servicing isn't about having all the skills yourself. It's about being the ultimate connector, the problem solver extraordinaire, the captain steering the ship to success through stormy seas and calm waters alike. It's about building a network of talented professionals and matching them with clients who need their services more than a dessert lover needs chocolate. Just remember, whether you're coordinating web design projects that would make Silicon Valley jealous, or managing content creation teams that could outwrite the entire New York Times staff, the key to success is the same: exceptional service, smart business practices, and a willingness to adapt and grow faster than a chameleon in a tie-dye factory. Chapter 9: Niche Selection Strategies. Alright, future moguls of the digital realm, let's talk about something that's more crucial to your online business success than Wi-Fi to a coffee shop: choosing your niche. We've explored various business models, but now it's time to zero in on your unique slice of the digital marketplace pie. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through Netflix, overwhelmed by choices, unable to decide what to watch? Well, picking a niche can feel a lot like that, except instead of TV shows, you're looking at an ocean of potential business ideas. It's exhilarating, daunting, and slightly panic-inducing all at once. But here's the kicker. Choosing the right niche is like finding your soulmate in the business world. When you get it right, everything just clicks. Your passion aligns with market demand, your skills shine brighter than a supernova, and suddenly, that $10,000 a month goal transforms from a far-off dream to a tangible reality. So, how do you find your perfect match in this vast sea of possibilities? First up, let's talk about high-potential niches, the unicorns of the online business world. These are areas where demand is hotter than a habanero pepper, and competition is scarcer than a quiet moment in a house full of toddlers. Think emerging technologies that make sci-fi novels look outdated, specialized health and wellness trends that have people buzzing more than a beehive, or sustainable living solutions that make Captain Planet want to high-five you. For instance, have you noticed how everyone and their grandmother is suddenly obsessed with houseplants? There's a whole generation of urban plant parents out there, desperately seeking advice on how to keep their leety babies alive. Could this green-thumbed hysteria be your ticket to cultivating some serious cash? Or maybe you've spotted a trend in tech-enhanced meditation. Are stressed-out professionals ready to shell out big bucks for AI-guided mindfulness sessions? These are the kinds of questions that can lead you to a profitable niche faster than a cheetah chasing its dinner. But how do you unearth these hidden gems? Time to channel your inner Sherlock Holmes and do some serious detective work. Google Trends is about to become your new BFF. It's like having a crystal ball that shows you what people are frantically typing into their search bars at 2 a.m. Are searches for eco-friendly funeral options suddenly spiking? That could be your cue to dive into the world of sustainable afterlife planning. Yes, that's a thing. Don't stop there though. Infiltrate forums and social media groups related to your potential niches like a stealthy ninja. What are people complaining about more than a cat whose dinner is 5 minutes late? What problems have them tossing and turning at night? Each gripe is a potential goldmine. If you can solve a problem that's causing more headaches than a math exam, you're on the fast track to success. Amazon bestseller lists are another treasure trove of information. What products are flying off the virtual shelves faster than free samples at Costco? Could you offer something similar, but with a twist that makes it even more irresistible? Or perhaps provide a service that complements those popular products like peanut butter complements jelly? Now, here's where it gets more exciting than a plot twist in a thriller novel. Don't be afraid to get creative with your niche selection. The most successful online entrepreneurs often combine two seemingly unrelated interests to create something so unique it makes a unicorn look boring. Are you a history buff with a passion for fitness? How about creating workout routines inspired by different historical eras? Get abs like a gladiator, or dance your way to fitness like it's the roaring 20s could be your ticket to making history in the online fitness world. Obsessed with both astrology and personal finance? Maybe there's a market for zodiac-based budgeting advice. Managing your money by the moon could be the next big thing in financial planning. The possibilities are as endless as a black hole, and potentially just as lucrative. Remember, the goal isn't just to find a profitable niche, it's to find one that lights your fire more than a dragon's breath. Because let's face it, building a successful online business is more of a marathon than a sprint. You need to be more passionate about your niche than a Comic-Con attendee is about their favorite superhero. So, future niche ninjas, are you ready to find your perfect fit in the digital world? Are you prepared to dive deep into market research like it's an Olympic sport, explore your passions with the enthusiasm of a kid in a candy store, and maybe even combine your interests in ways that make people go, "Why didn't I think of that?" Here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Spend the next week exploring potential niches like you're Indiana Jones, searching for the holy grail of online business. Use the tools we've discussed, but also listen to your gut. What gets you more excited than a puppy with a new toy? What problems do you see that you'd love to solve more than a Rubik's Cube enthusiast? What unique perspective can you bring to the table that's fresher than mint straight from the garden? Remember, in the vast digital marketplace, there's room for everyone. Your unique combo of skills, interests, and experiences could be exactly what the market's craving more than a chocolate lover craves cocoa. Chapter 10: Client Outreach Techniques. Alright, future client whisperers and masters of the digital realm, it's time to tackle the Everest of online business: client outreach. We've navigated the choppy waters of niche selection, and now we're about to transform you from a shy wallflower into the belle of the business ball. Do you remember that gut-wrenching feeling of asking your crush to dance at your first school disco? The sweaty palms, the heart pounding like a dubstep beat, the fear of rejection so intense you considered faking a sudden onset of the plague? Well, client outreach can feel a lot like that, except instead of a dance, you're asking someone to trust you with their business and their hard-earned cash. But don't worry, we're about to turn that anxiety into your secret weapon, transforming you from a nervous novice into a client acquisition ninja. Let's face it, without clients, your brilliant business idea is about as useful as a chocolate teapot in the Sahara. You could have the most revolutionary service since electricity got an upgrade, but if no one knows about it, you might as well be shouting your marketing slogans into the void. And trust me, the void doesn't have a very big budget for digital marketing services. So how do we go from zero to hero in the client acquisition game? How do we turn those cold leads into hot prospects faster than a microwave on steroids? Well, my ambitious amigos, it's time to develop your client attracting superpowers, and I promise it doesn't involve being bitten by a radioactive business consultant. First up, let's talk about the power of personalization in your online business strategy. In the world where everyone's inbox is more stuffed than a Thanksgiving turkey, standing out is crucial. Generic Dear Sir/Madam emails are about as appealing as a root canal performed by a blindfolded dentist with a fear of teeth. Instead, do your homework like you're cramming for the final exam of your life. Dive into their social media presence, devour their blog posts, understand their business better than they do. Then craft an outreach message that shows you've done more research than a conspiracy theorist with unlimited Wi-Fi. Next, let's discuss the art of adding value before asking for anything in return. It's like dating. You don't propose marriage before the appetizers arrive, unless you're on a reality TV show with questionable life choices. Instead, you woo your potential clients. share insights that make their eyes light up brighter than Times Square on New Year's Eve, offer tips that are more valuable than your grandma's secret cookie recipe, maybe even throw in a free mini audit of their current strategy that's so insightful, they'll wonder if you've secretly planted a mole in their organization. But here's where we're gonna blow your mind with a strategy so effective, it's like having a cheat code for client acquisition in a video game. Enter the video audit plug and play strategy. This is where you transform from a random person sliding into their DMs to their business's fairy godparent minus the pumpkin carriage. Although if you can work that into your brand, more power to you. Here's how this magical lead generation trick works. Pick a potential client's website or social media presence. Record a short video, we're talking 2-3 minutes max. Attention spans these days are shorter than a goldfish's memory after a wild night out, where you provide genuine, actionable insights on how they could improve. Maybe you spot a UX issue on their website that's more annoying than a pebble in your shoe, or notice their Instagram engagement is lower than a limbo stick at the World Championships. Whatever it is, offer real value that makes them sit up straighter than a meerkat on lookout duty. Then, send this personalized video audit to them. It's like a Trojan horse of value, sneaking past their defenses and showcasing your expertise all at once. You're not just telling them you can help, you're showing them with the finesse of a magician revealing their best trick. And let me tell you, in the world of client outreach, showing beats telling faster than a cheetah on a caffeine high. The beauty of this video marketing strategy is that it works for almost any niche in the vast landscape of online business. Whether you're offering web design services that make sites prettier than a sunset over the ocean, social media management that turns feeds into gold mines, or even life coaching that transforms couch potatoes into productivity powerhouses, a personalized video audit can be your golden ticket to Clientville, population, soon to be you. But remember, this isn't about being salesier than a used car salesman on commission day. It's about being genuinely helpful, like a friendly neighbor with a snowblower during a blizzard. Approach each potential client with the mindset of, how can I add value to this person's business, rather than, how can I get this person to empty their wallet into my bank account? It's a subtle shift, but it makes all the difference between being seen as a vulture circling for scraps and a valuable partner in their business growth journey. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if they reject me? What if they don't even watch the video? What if they laugh at my insights and use them as a cautionary tale at their next team meeting? Well, my fearless friends, that's all part of the game. Rejection in client outreach is like rain at a picnic. It's going to happen, so you might as well bring an umbrella and keep the party going. The key is to remember that every no is just one step closer to a yes. Each rejection is a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your approach, to get better, to become the client acquiring machine you were born to be. It's like leveling up in a video game. Each no gives you experience points, making you stronger and more skilled for the next battle. So, are you ready to transform your client outreach from awkward cold calls to irresistible value bombs? Are you prepared to go from the person everyone avoids at networking events to the one they fight over like the last slice of pizza? If you're nodding so hard you're at risk of whiplash, then congratulations. You're on your way to mastering the art of client acquisition and building a thriving online business. Remember, in the journey to $10,000 a month, every client counts. Each successful outreach is another brick in your empire, another step towards financial freedom, another validation that you're on the right path. So go forth, create those video audits, personalize those messages, and show the world what you're made of. Your future clients are out there, just waiting for you to reach out and blow their minds with your awesomeness. Chapter 11, Leveraging Global Talent. Alright, masters of the digital universe, it's time to take your online business to the stratosphere. We've conquered client outreach, and now we're about to assemble your dream team. But hold on to your ergonomic office chairs, because we're not just talking about hiring the barista from your local coffee shop or your neighbor's tech-savvy teenager. We're going global, and it's going to be more exciting than finding an extra fry at the bottom of your takeout bag. Remember that time you tried to assemble IKEA furniture all by yourself? The sweat, the tears, the inexplicable extra screw that definitely wasn't in the instructions. Well, running an online business solo can feel a lot like that. Except the stakes are higher than a wobbly bookshelf, but fear not, because we're about to introduce you to your secret weapon, international contractors. It's like having a team of expert furniture assemblers from around the world, each specializing in a different part of your business furniture. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hiring people from across the globe, isn't that like trying to coordinate a flash mob via smoke signals? But trust me, in the digital age, leveraging global talent is easier than ordering a pizza online, and potentially more satisfying for your bank account. Let's break it down. Hiring international contractors for your online business is like having a 24/7 productivity machine working for you. While you're catching zers, dreaming of that sweet $10,000 a month, someone on the other side of the world could be designing your next killer logo or writing content that will make Shakespeare rise from his grave to give a standing ovation. It's like having a team of elves working through the night, except instead of toys, they're crafting your business success. And instead of the North Pole, they're scattered across the globe like the world's most productive Easter egg hunt. But here's where it gets really exciting. The cost benefits of this global talent pool. Hiring talent from countries with lower costs of living can stretch your budget further than a piece of gum in a cartoon. Suddenly, that $10,000 a month goal doesn't seem so far-fetched when you're getting top-notch work at a fraction of the price you'd pay locally. It's like finding a gourmet meal at fast food prices, delicious for your business and your wallet. Now I can almost hear your skepticism through the screen. But won't the quality suffer? Oh, my sweet summer child. Prepare to have your mind blown like a dandelion in a hurricane. The global talent pool is deeper than the Mariana Trench and filled with more hidden gems than a pirate's treasure chest after a particularly successful year of plundering. We're talking graphic designers who can make Picasso look like a finger painter, writers who could give Hemingway a run for his money and his whiskey, and developers who speak fluent code like it's their mother tongue and binary is their bedtime story. But here's the kicker. It's not just about saving money. It's about scaling your business faster than a cheetah on a rocket sled with a nitro boost. With a team of international contractors, you can take on more projects, expand your services, and grow your empire while still having time to binge watch your favorite shows and argue about fan theories online. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Except the cake is made of money and success, and you've got a global team of master bakers working around the clock. So how do you tap into this gold mine of global talent? Well, freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and freelancer.com are about to become your new best friends. They're like dating apps, but instead of swiping right on potential soulmates, you're matching with potential business soulmates who can turn your vision into reality faster than you can say outsourcing. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Thanks, Uncle Ben. Your wisdom transcends universes. Managing a global team requires skill sharper than a samurai's sword and more precision than a surgeon performing a delicate operation. You'll need to master the art of clear communication, juggle time zones like a circus performer with ADHD, and develop project management skills that would make a NASA engineer weep with joy and possibly offer you a job on the spot. Here's a pro tip. Start small. Maybe begin with a single task, like hiring a graphic designer to create your logo or a writer to craft some blog posts. As you get comfortable with the process, you can gradually expand your international dream team until you're running a virtual United Nations of productivity. And don't forget the power of cultural exchange. Working with people from different backgrounds isn't just good for your business. It's like taking a world tour without leaving your desk or dealing with airline food. You'll gain new perspectives, learn about different work cultures, and maybe even pick up a few foreign phrases to impress your friends at parties or confuse your local barista. So, are you ready to go global with your business? Are you prepared to harness the power of international talent and watch your profits soar higher than an eagle riding an updraft while getting a pep talk from Tony Robbins? If you're nodding so hard you're at risk of whiplash, then congratulations. You're on your way to building a truly global empire that would make Alexander the Great jealous and slightly confused by all the technology. Remember, in the journey to $10,000 a month, thinking outside the box and outside your country's borders can be the game changer you've been looking for. By leveraging global talent, you're not just building a business, you're creating a worldwide network of skills, ideas, and opportunities. It's like creating your own personal Avengers team, but instead of fighting Thanos, you're battling mediocrity and limited thinking. Chapter 12: Structuring Profitable Deals. Alright, future digital dynamos, welcome to the grand finale of our journey toward building a successful online business. We've explored the ins and outs of dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and leveraging global talent. Now, it's time to tie it all together with a powerful strategy that can elevate your business to new heights. Structuring profitable deals in drop servicing. Let's kick things off with a little honesty. If you've ever tried to sell a service without a solid pricing strategy, you know it can feel like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. You're bumping into walls, second-guessing yourself, and praying you don't end up in a dead end. But fear not. Structuring profitable deals is where the magic happens, and it's simpler than you might think. Imagine you're at a bustling market surrounded by vendors shouting about their wares. You see a stall selling fresh fruit, and the vendor offers you a juicy apple for $1. Next to them, another vendor is selling the same apples but for $2. Which one are you likely to choose? The one that offers the best perceived value, right? That's the essence of structuring your deals in drop servicing. In the world of drop servicing, understanding profit margins is crucial. You want to ensure that what you charge your clients not only covers what you pay your contractors, but also leaves you with a healthy profit. Think of it as the delicious icing on your business cake. The key is to find that sweet spot where your clients feel they're getting a great deal, your contractors are fairly compensated, and you're pocketing enough to keep your dreams alive. To make this work, you need to present your services as an agency, not just a freelancer. This is where you get to don your business persona like a superhero putting on their cape. Instead of saying, "I can manage your social media," you say, "I provide comprehensive digital marketing solutions designed to boost your brand visibility and online engagement." Suddenly, you're not just another service provider, you're a partner in their success story. But how do you create that perception of value? It's all about showcasing outcomes rather than just processes. Instead of telling potential clients what you do, show them what they can achieve with your help. For instance, don't just say you'll post on their social media accounts 3 times a week. Instead, highlight how your expertise can increase their engagement by 50% and drive traffic to their website. Numbers speak louder than words, and clients love to see tangible results. Now, let's dive into the secret sauce of structuring deals: value perception. This is where you transform your services from a cost into an investment. When clients see the value in what you're offering, they're more likely to pay a premium. Use testimonials, case studies, and success stories to illustrate how your services have helped others achieve their goals. If you can prove that your services lead to real, measurable business growth, you'll have clients lining up to work with you. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that structuring profitable deals is not just about numbers, it's about building relationships. Approach each client interaction with the mindset of how you can genuinely help them succeed. When you focus on providing value and building trust, the profits will follow. So as you step into the world of drop servicing, armed with these strategies, remember, you're not just selling services, you're offering solutions that can change lives. Your journey to $10,000 a month is not just a dream, it's a goal within reach. Embrace the process, keep learning, and don't be afraid to think outside the box. This is the last chapter of our journey together, but it's just the beginning for you. Go forth, conquer the digital marketplace, and may your client list grow faster than a rumor in a small town. The world is waiting for your brilliance, and I can't wait to see the impact you'll make. And there you have it, my friend. We've journeyed through the wild and wonderful world of online business, from the basics of dropshipping to the intricacies of structuring profitable deals. We've laughed, we've learned, and hopefully we've lit a fire under you that's hotter than a viral tweet. Remember, this journey to $10,000 a month isn't just about the money. It's about freedom, creativity, and building something that's uniquely yours. Whether you're dropshipping, affiliate marketing, creating info products, or diving into drop servicing, you're not just chasing a paycheck, you're crafting your own destiny. As you step out into the digital marketplace armed with knowledge and ready to conquer, I want you to ask yourself of this: what unique value can you bring to the table that no one else can? In the world full of online businesses, what will make yours stand out like a unicorn at a horse race? Your journey is just beginning, and the digital world is your oyster. So go forth, be bold, be brilliant, and don't forget to have fun along the way. After all, if you're going to spend your days building an empire, you might as well enjoy the view from the top. Remember, success in the online business world isn't just about what you know, it's about how you apply it. So take these lessons, mix them with your unique flavor, and create something amazing. The world is waiting for what only you can offer. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride. Now, it's your turn to take the wheel and drive your success story. I can't wait to see where you'll go and what you'll achieve. Until next time, keep hustling, keep learning, and keep believing in your ability to create something extraordinary. Now go make those digital dreams a reality.